This video is intended for people who are new to sleep therapy and have recently bought an Apex XT CPAP machine. We'll go through it step by step to help you get it set up and ready for your first night of restful sleep. I'm Ruben from RespShop. We have helped over 1 million people with sleep apnea to sleep better over 16 years. If you need any more CPAP supplies, check us out at RespShop.com. Now, inside your package, you'll find the following: the Apex XT Auto CPAP unit, the standard 6-foot tubing, a carry case, an SD card, XT filters, and a manual. You may also have a heated humidifier if you purchased it as an optional extra. The humidifier has two main parts: the heater platform and the water chamber, which can be inserted into or removed from the platform by pressing down and sliding it. How the machine is physically set up slightly depends on whether you're using it with or without the humidifier. If you're using it without the humidifier, plug the power cord into the back of the unit and then directly into a wall socket. The transformer block that comes with most CPAP machines is actually inside the XT unit, which makes it great for traveling. So for the Apex XT, only one thin power cord is needed. Once the machine is powered up, the display should light with the word standby on it. Now take your standard hose that's shipped with the machine and push the tubing cuff at one end over the opening at the front of the machine. The other end should be attached to your mask of choice, according to the instructions that came with it. The XT can be used with slimline tubing as well, but this would have to be purchased separately. Simple. The physical setup is complete. If you're using the humidifier with the XT, you first need to attach the CPAP unit to the heater platform. The unit should be placed on the raised part of the platform and moved back so the rubber tab fits neatly into the rectangular recess on the unit. Then take the short jumper cord that leads from the back of the heater platform and plug it into the power inlet on the CPAP unit. The main power cord should then be plugged into the inlet on the back of the heater platform and into the wall as before. Next, fill the water chamber through the opening at the top with distilled water. The water level should be no higher than the max line, which indicates about 450 milliliters of water, enough for a full night's sleep. Insert the water chamber into the platform by pressing it down and sliding it until it goes into the back of the unit. Now take the standard 6-foot tubing and push one of the cuffs over the opening at the top of the water chamber. The other end should be attached to your mask of choice. When the unit is used with the heater platform, the screen will not light up with standby unless the platform is switched on using the green switch at the back. This switch will also turn on the heater plate to warm the water in the humidifier. A green light will turn on at the side of the unit to indicate that the heater plate is warming the water. Below the indicating light, there is a rotation knob with 6 settings. This controls the heat of the water as well as the humidity it will supply to the passing air. 1 is the coolest air with the least humidity, while 6 is the greatest. You can adjust this setting freely to suit your needs and the environment. Note that the heater plate will turn off automatically if the water chamber is removed. If you aren't using the humidifier, maybe because of the extra bulk while traveling, but you want to add some humidity to the air that you're breathing, you can purchase HME filters that can be placed between the standard tubing and your mask. HME filters capture some of the moisture from your breath as you exhale and then reintroduce that moisture into the air that you breathe in. HME filters must be purchased separately, but they can be a great way to get some moisture without a humidifier, and we've done a separate video linked above me and in the description below that has more details on these. Now, with your machine set up, it's time to learn how to use it. The screen should be lit with standby displayed. If you bought your machine from us at RespShop, it will already be configured to your prescribed pressure therapy settings. So if you press the orange power button, the unit will begin your prescribed therapy and display the air pressure, and you can just put on the mask and go to sleep if you like. And when you're finished, press the orange power button again to stop the therapy. But in case you want to know what those other buttons and menu options are and how to get to your sleep data, then here's a quick explanation. I'm going to assume you're like almost all CPAP users these days and have a machine that is set to auto mode. In that case, if you put the machine into standby, then each time you press the menu button on the top left, the display will cycle through a list of options. If you leave the unit untouched for 20 seconds, the display will return to standby. The first 5 menu options are Mode, Ramp, Max, Min, and Init. Aside from ramp, these are pressure settings that should only be adjusted by your sleep therapist in line with your therapeutic needs. init displays the initial pressure that the machine is set to deliver upon activating, and the max and min values show what range of values the algorithm has been allowed to vary within. If the init pressure is lower than the min therapy pressure, then whatever you have set for ramp is how long it will take the machine to slowly ramp up the pressure from the initial to the minimum level in 5-minute increments. After that comes C, which is the option to set PVA, which is the pressure variation algorithm. If this is turned on, then the air pressure will vary depending on whether you are exhaling or inhaling. The idea here is to drop off the pressure when you exhale to make it easier for you, as you won't need to breathe out against a higher pressure coming into the mask. The level of pressure relief can be set from 0 to 3, where 3 is the greatest pressure relief and 0 is no pressure relief. As this is a comfort setting, feel free to adjust this to suit your needs. You can do so by pressing the up or down arrows to select the level you prefer, then press menu to confirm. The next menu item is CM, which stands for Compliance Meter. This measures how much time you have spent using the unit. It detects when the mask is on by the change of air pressure that results and times its use. This is recorded for compliance purposes with your insurance company and is for information only. After that is Alarm, which can be toggled on or off using the arrows. This is a warning alarm. It will sound along with information appearing on the display if there are warnings. If it is off, then they will only appear on the display. Clock alarm is next. Here you can set an alarm to wake you up in the morning. Use the arrows to get it to the time you want and press menu to confirm. The final option on the menu is clock. This is the time that displays on the unit when in standby mode, and it also correlates to the alarm. You can set the time here using the up and down arrows. Remember to press menu when you're done to confirm the change of time. The only other thing to know about is your sleep data, although this isn't important for your first few nights. You can view some of the basic data on the screen by pressing both the up and down arrows simultaneously. The first data displayed will be your apnea index. If you press menu, it will change to your hypopnea index. Pressing menu again takes you to your snoring index. If these don't mean anything to you, that's fine. At least you know where you can get to them if you ever ask for them by your physician or your insurance company. Just keep in mind that this screen can only give you a snapshot of your data. If you or your doctor wants to see your complete data, then you'll need to insert an SD card into the slot on the back of the machine and wait for the data to be copied onto it. While it's being copied, the words copy card will appear on the display. Do not remove the card while this is showing. When copying is finished, the display will show the words end OK. And you can now remove the card and give it to your doctor or insert it into a PC for viewing. Alternatively, you can plug a mini USB cable into the port below the card slot and plug the other end directly into a computer. To see your data using this method, you'll first need to download some specialized software to extract it from your unit. But as far as your first few nights of sleep go, you don't need to worry about changing menu settings or reviewing your data. Once you've set up the physical components, you can just put on your mask and press the big orange button. And if this is your first time with CPAP, you will most certainly need to catch up on some Z's. So from all of us here at RespShop, we wish you a very good night and sleep